Part 1. The first form of love. How do we learn love in childhood? Where does a person first get to know love? Have you ever seriously thought about this question? Love, that feeling that warms our heart and gives meaning to our existence, is something we learn for the first time. Love does not come from nature. It is shown to us, lived with us. Its first form, first sounds, first touches are written into our lives during childhood. And what is written then forms the foundation of our understanding of love throughout our lives. What does love mean for a child? Love is a mother's gaze. It is a father's voice, a hug, being there beside you when you wake up in the morning. Love is the presence of someone who calms you down when you cry, stays with you when you're scared. These seemingly simple moments shape a person's emotional health, self-worth, and attitude toward love in their future. How do we learn love in childhood? In psychology, this is explained by attachment theory. Psychologists like John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth show that a person's first emotional relationships with their parents form a model in their brain and psyche. This model is called an attachment style. If a child asterisk has a parent who is there when needed, asterisk who understands them emotionally, asterisk who is compassionate and does not criticize, then they form a secure attachment. Such people later, asterisk believe in love, asterisk feel comfort and trust in relationships, asterisk are not afraid to express their feelings. If a child, asterisk is rejected when expressing emotional needs, asterisk struggles to get attention, asterisk only receives love when being a good child, then an insecure attachment style develops. Such people as adults, asterisk live with doubt and fear in love, asterisk are either overly clingy or completely distant in relationships, asterisk tie their self-worth to another's love. Early memories of love, the language of the subconscious. Sometimes people say, I grew up in a good family. Why do I have so many problems with connection? This is common because our brain remembers not only physical events, but also emotional reactions. Meaning, asterisk, you may have never been verbally abused, but if your feelings were always minimized. Asterisk, you may never have been beaten, but if your fears were ignored. Asterisk, you may have had your basic needs met, but if no one looked you in the eye and said, I love you. These are forms of emotional neglect and leave a long-lasting impact. The brain receives messages like, I'm not enough as I am. If I show my feelings, they will reject me. I have to try hard to be loved. These messages turn into a personal belief system that controls us unconsciously in all relationships. Why do some people push love away when it comes? The strangest thing is that when some people meet someone who wants their happiness and accepts them as they are, they feel uncomfortable. They feel the need to run away, distance themselves, or create conflicts for no reason. The reason is simple. This love is unfamiliar to them. Because since childhood, asterisk they have struggled for love. Asterisk believe that love must be earned. Asterisk constantly felt the need to prove themselves. Easily given love looks like a threat. It feels like being deceived or like this love will disappear at any moment. Such people say when loved, "It shouldn't be this easy. Something isn't right. If they really knew me, maybe they wouldn't love me." But if the other side rejects them, ignores, or is indifferent, that is familiar. The brain says, yes, this is love. It should be like this: losing oneself in love. If a child only received love when being quiet or obedient, they continue using the same tactics in adulthood. When love comes, asterisk, they hide their opinions. Asterisk, suppress their feelings. Asterisk, try to change themselves to please the other person. This is actually a kind of emotional survival mechanism. The person tries to survive in love, not to live. Being in love is not about growing together or being free. It is like a race, a competition. Choose me, love me, don't leave me. But in such relationships, you lose yourself. You don't exist, only what they want exists. Where does true healing begin? Healing comes when you start searching for love, not outside, but inside. You have to realize that the child inside you still lives. That child, asterisk, still wants to be seen. Asterisk, still wants to be heard. Asterisk, still searches for an answer to the question, am I enough as I am? Now you can give that answer. You can say, yes, you are enough. I understand you. You don't have to prove anything to be loved. This is such a powerful healing stage that it profoundly changes not only relationships, but also your relationship with yourself. Conclusion: the first love is the map for all subsequent loves. Remember, asterisk love is written in the first language you learn. Asterisk, the way love was given to you in childhood shapes how you see it. Asterisk, if that love was incomplete, conditional, or fearful, you spend years trying to relive it. But now the power to change this map and show the child inside a new path is in your hands. Because someone who doesn't love you cannot teach you love. You must be the first to teach yourself to love and be loved. If you finished this part and felt it was impactful, I can prepare part 2, fear of abandonment and its effect on adult relationships with the same length. If you're ready, let's continue. Part 2, fear of abandonment, begins in childhood, lies in relationships. Introduction: the fear of they will leave. You start a relationship. Everything seems perfect. Mutual interest, desire, hope. But inside, there's a quiet voice that won't stop. They will leave. It will turn out like before. Don't get too attached, or you'll regret it later. And you either cling so tightly that you overwhelm the other person, or you pull away, retreat, and end it before it even begins. Because your biggest fear is being abandoned. But this fear didn't just appear today. Its roots run deep in your childhood. Where does the fear of abandonment come from? Fear of abandonment isn't biological. It's the product of emotional memory. If a child, asterisk, only gets attention from parents during problems, asterisk, has their feelings ignored, asterisk, feels abandoned, invisible, forgotten, then their brain concludes, They will love me only when they want to. If I bother them, they will leave me. If I am myself, they won't tolerate me. These thoughts don't stay in childhood. They become the foundation of the relationships you build as an adult. How does fear of abandonment show in relationships? 1. Being excessively clingy asterisk. You want the other person by your side all the time. If they respond late, you panic. Silence equals they are leaving me. 2. Testing the other person asterisk. You push them away, act harsh, or stay silent, just to see, will they leave or stay? 3. Fear of full closeness asterisk. Thinking they will leave anyway someday, you never allow deep intimacy. You protect yourself in advance. 4. Unfounded jealousy and control asterisk. You want to know everything about their life. Why? What if someone comes and replaces me? Why does the brain work? Returning to familiar pain. Your brain seeks safety in the familiar. If a feeling reminds you of a childhood fear, you automatically pay attention to it. For example, if your mother left you alone as a child, or you grew up without a father, or experienced emotional neglect at home, you confuse this with love. So later, asterisk, you get attached to people who pull away. Asterisk, you love those who don't express their feelings. Asterisk, you think they want me but don't come close type relationships are normal. But this is not love. It's the fear of abandonment dressed up in familiarity. Emotional trauma starts in a day, lasts a lifetime. Sometimes a single event shatters all trust. Asterisk, a child is forgotten by their parent while playing in the park. Asterisk, a father never returns home. Asterisk, a mother says, "Go, I can't take care of you." For a child, these days feel as long as a world without time. And the feelings from those days are, I was left behind. My existence is worthless. If I want too much, people will leave me. As an adult, this looks like asterisk, I'm afraid to want too much. Asterisk, love binds but then crushes. Asterisk, there's always a fear of leaving inside me. Knowing yourself, naming your fear. Fear of abandonment will keep controlling you until you name it. You might justify it by saying, asterisk, I'm just emotional. Asterisk, I love so much, that's why. Asterisk, I'm protecting my love. But behind these behaviors are traces you've carried since childhood. These traces force you to asterisk, diminish yourself. Asterisk, hide your feelings. Asterisk, live relationships caught between fear and love. The path to healing. Find someone who won't leave, yourself. The more you fear others leaving you, the more you abandon yourself. Every time you stay silent, don't explain yourself or suffer to keep someone from leaving. You abandon yourself. Where does healing begin? Asterisk, staying true to yourself. Asterisk, naming your fear. Asterisk, standing by yourself first. Love may leave one day. People may change. Life may turn. But from the moment you decide to stand by yourself, no departure will feel like death. Practical questions: discover yourself. To fully understand this fear, ask yourself: 1. What does abandonment mean to me? 2. When did I first experience this feeling? 3. In which relationships does this fear become active again? 4. Which of my behaviors are actually hiding my fear? 5. How many times have I abandoned myself just so someone else wouldn't leave? Conclusion: staying in love depends not on staying, but on not fearing. People focus on not leaving to stay in love. But the real issue is, love cannot be lived with fear of abandonment. It breathes only through freedom and trust. If you think this too will leave in every relationship, look at yourself first. Start forgiving those who left you in childhood. Look into that child's eyes and say, "This time no one will leave you. This time I'm here." And then bonding in love will be not a chain, but freedom. If you found this part useful, I can prepare the next one. Part 3, conditional love and the need to prove yourself, in the same format. Shall we continue? Part 3, conditional love and the need to prove yourself. Introduction: is love something to earn? How many times in your life have you silently asked yourself, will they love me? Am I enough? What more do I have to do so they love me? If you're always trying to earn someone's love, as if love is not freely given but a reward to be deserved, then your concept of love is built on conditional love. And this belief often comes from the language of love you learned in your childhood. Childhood formation of conditional love. If you received praise only when you behaved well, but were rejected when sad. Were considered a good child only when quiet, obedient, and hardworking. Received love as a reward and lost it when you made mistakes. Then love became a conditional concept for you. You internalized messages like, love must be earned. If I'm not good, they won't love me. Love is won through silence, endurance, and proving yourself. This belief quietly forms in childhood, but controls you invisibly in adulthood. How does it show in adult relationships? 1. You try harder and harder to please. You exhaust yourself trying to be loved. You think less about your own feelings and needs and more about what the other person wants. 2. You carry the constant burden of proving your love. It's like you have to offer a reason to be loved. More than fearing loneliness, you fear not being loved. So you constantly ask yourself, am I worth loving? 3. You become sensitive to criticism. Because criticism equals risk of not being loved to you. To protect yourself, you either over-adapt or completely withdraw. 4. You lose yourself by saying, love me. You stop being yourself. You become a version that changes depending on how the other person treats you. Your true self disappears in the name of love. Tao tries so hard to prove ourselves because our brain says, if I am beautiful enough, calm enough, understanding enough, strong enough, then they will love me. If I don't make mistakes, they won't leave. If I'm always the one they need, I will be valuable. All these thoughts stem from one place: Seeking worth through love. If you derive your self-worth from someone else's love, that love will always feel dangerous. You will feel compelled to protect, test, and prove yourself constantly. The cycle of conditional love, earn, keep, fear. There's a vicious cycle in conditional love. 1. Earn *, change yourself to earn love. Give more, want less, wait, love will come in return. 2. Keep *, stay silent to not lose love. Fear, get hurt. If you fail, love will be lost. 3. Fear * live with the constant fear of they might leave. This fear tells you, always be careful. Because love isn't truly yours, you just have to hold on to it. This cycle creates endless exhaustion. Being in love is not your priority, holding on to love is. But true love never holds, it stays without needing to be held. From proving yourself to loving yourself. Have you ever had this moment? * you feel you must prove yourself to be loved. * but no matter what you do, it's never enough. * the other person doesn't say what they love, but quickly says what they don't. * inside, you ask yourself, what more do I have to do? The answer is not about what you do. It's about how much you value yourself. By trying to prove yourself, you * ignore your own feelings. * push your desires aside. * live according to someone else's standards of love. But living according to another's love equals abandoning yourself. And every time you do that, the child inside you falls silent a little more. Path to healing. Accept love as a truth, not a reward. Love is * not something earned. * not something you must deserve. * not something that waits for you to change. * and never a prize. Love is given for your existence. But to open yourself to this love, you must first accept yourself. How? 1. Ask yourself *, when did I start changing to earn love? 2. Value your truth *, for which part of me do my loved ones love me? 3. Return to yourself *, who am I and what do I truly want? These questions prove you are loved without earning it. Conclusion: love doesn't ask for proof, it wants your being. If you try to prove love, that love either doesn't know you or doesn't love you. Because true love exists not to change you, but to allow you to stay who you are. Make a promise to yourself today. * I will never be silent for any love. * I will never lose myself in any love. * I will live to share love, not to earn it. Because you exist in this life not to be someone to be loved, but to be someone who understands they're already loved. With this third part, we've laid the foundation of how childhood love affects our lives. If you want, we can continue with part 4, basing our worth on someone else's love. Shall we continue? Part 4, basing our self-worth on someone else's love. Introduction. Am I valuable because they love me? Have you ever told yourself, they love me, so I must be valuable? They don't want me, so I'm not enough. If they leave, who needs me? These sentences are silent but heavy. It feels as if someone's love justifies your existence. Their "I love you" becomes a kind of permission to live. In psychology, this is called externalizing your sense of worth, and it's one of the most dangerous internal states for a person. The root of this feeling, "I'm not valuable as I am," in childhood. Asterisk if love was given only when you were a good child. Asterisk if mistakes were punished by withholding love. Asterisk if you were loved not as you are, but as the desired version of yourself. You learned a truth. I'm not valuable unless someone else says so. I'm valuable, but only in someone else's eyes. This belief causes you to tie your self-worth to another person, interpreting their behavior as your value. Seeing yourself through someone else's mirror. If you feel like. Asterisk when they're happy, you're happy. Asterisk when they care about you, you feel beautiful. Asterisk when they distance themselves, you feel invisible. This is no longer love. It's loading your worth onto someone else's actions. You become just a reflection in someone else's eyes. If their eyes smile at you, you smile back. If they don't look, you feel lost. The cycle of losing yourself. This psychological pattern has 3 stages. 1. The need to be loved. Born from an inner emptiness. You seek confirmation. If you exist, then I exist too. 2. Adapting yourself. You change to be loved. Speak their language. Match their thinking. Try to be good enough. 3. Lack of self-worth. When you feel unloved that day, you see yourself as worthless. As if you can only be measured through their eyes. As this cycle continues, your sense of self disappears. Why do we do this? The brain's protection mechanism. The human brain repeats what is familiar to protect itself. If in childhood you heard, "If you are good, we will love you. If you don't stay silent, we won't. If you don't make us proud, you don't exist." Then you re-experience these messages in adult love. In other words, asterisk if your parents' love was conditional. Asterisk if their love always expected something from you. You carry the same model into relationships. If I'm a good lover, they will stay. If I endure, they won't leave. If I give more, they will love more. Stop and reflect. Why am I valuable? This question seems simple, but its answer can change your entire understanding of relationships. If your answer is, asterisk because they love me, asterisk because they chose me, asterisk because they didn't leave, then you're still looking for your worth outside yourself. But the real answer is, I was valuable even before being loved. I don't lose value if I'm left. I confer my worth, not others. How to find your worth within yourself. This is a long and gradual path, but each step increases your inner freedom. 1. Affirm your worth. Asterisk look in the mirror and say, you exist even if not loved. You are complete even if alone. 2. See love as a sharing, not a reward. Asterisk love is not a prize. You can only give it, not earn it. 3. Refuse to measure yourself by someone else's actions. Asterisk, not receiving a message doesn't lower your worth. Asterisk, their distance doesn't make you disappear. 4. Understand and accept your past. Asterisk, if the root of your worthlessness lies in your past, don't deny it. Asterisk, understand it and gradually free yourself. Dialogue with your inner child. Call your little self, the one who wants to be loved so much but gets hurt easily. Tell them, I don't love you just for being good, not just for being quiet. I accept you as you are in every way. When you speak these words to the voice inside, you will begin to feel whole without needing someone else's love. Conclusion: your worth does not rise or fall based on anyone else's decisions. Remember, asterisk leaving you doesn't make you worthless. Asterisk loving you doesn't make you valuable. Asterisk your worth is tied to your existence, not to someone else's attitude. If today you have the strength to say just one sentence to yourself, let it be. I exist, and that is enough. If you want, I can prepare the next part. Part 5, sacrificing yourself for love, overgivers, and losing oneself in the same format. Ready to continue? Chapter 5, sacrificing yourself for love. Those who give too much and lose themselves. Introduction. Giving love is beautiful. But where did you disappear? Have you ever felt like this? I gave everything, my patience, my strength, my time, my love. But no matter how much I gave, it felt like I was ignored just as much. In the end, not only did that go away, but I also disappeared. Because I had lost myself there. Love is about expressing yourself, not sacrificing yourself. But many of us forget this. We give up on ourselves in the name of love. If you're reading this and feel like you've given too much, endured too much, diminished too much, know that you're not alone. There are deep psychological reasons behind this feeling. Let's explore those reasons together. Giving too much, is it love or seeking validation? Love flows naturally. A person wants to do good to the one they love, to make them happy. But at some point, if you asterisk silence your own needs, asterisk erase your boundaries, asterisk disturb your inner balance, just so the other person loves you, stays, or doesn't leave, this is no longer love. This is sacrifice born out of fear. Often, people who give too much say inside themselves, let me be enough for them. Let them not leave me. Let me be needed. At least let them love me for this. But no matter how much you give, if the other person doesn't change and you keep losing more, this is already self-sacrifice. 2. Childhood message. To be loved, you must give a lot. How was love given to you in childhood? If love was always conditional. Asterisk, you're a good child. We love you. Asterisk, you misbehaved. We don't want you. Asterisk, if you don't please us, you're worthless. Your brain writes a code. If they're to love me, I must give a lot. Otherwise, they'll leave. This code carries into your adult relationships. You begin to see yourself as not enough. You think for love you must. Asterisk, be more patient. Asterisk, complain less. Asterisk, forgive more. Asterisk, need less. In the end, you remain, but nothing of you remains. 3. Losing yourself. Where am I? In every relationship, there are two IS. If you're constantly focused on the other person's needs. If you. Asterisk, how does she feel? Asterisk, what does she want? Asterisk, I'll stay silent so he or she won't get hurt. Asterisk, what will I do if she leaves? Then you have already taken yourself out of the center. A relationship without you cannot be healthy. If your feelings, thoughts, and needs are always second, you just become a shadow. Everything is for them, but a void grows inside you. 4. Sacrifice. Beautiful, but how much? Yes, relationships require sacrifice, but with limits. Love is asterisk, not forgetting yourself. Asterisk, not suppressing yourself. Asterisk, not erasing yourself. If your sacrifice, asterisk, is based on fear, asterisk, tries to compensate your sense of worthlessness. Asterisk is to get the other's attention. Then it becomes toxic sacrifice. Remember, love should make you feel whole, not empty. V. Why can't we stop? This is an important question. Why do we give too much? Why do we ignore ourselves? Because deep inside, there is a belief, asterisk. If I give enough love, she will finally love me. If I am good enough, she will stay. If I give everything, she won't leave. This voice is the voice of our childhood trauma. That child who never felt loved, now with a grown body plays the same game again. Will they love me this time? This is an emotional loop. Of course, no matter how much we give, if the other person doesn't share this belief, nothing changes. 6. Returning to self-love. Where to start? 1. Change your reference point. Change the voice inside. Asterisk, I exist for them. I exist for myself. Asterisk, what will I be if they leave? I will still exist if they leave. Asterisk, I gave because they might love me. I am already worthy of love. 2. Set boundaries. Love is not a wall, but a boundary. Don't give everything. Asterisk your time. Asterisk your energy. Asterisk your life. If after giving you feel broken inside, you have already given too much. 3. Remember your worth. You exist not because of love. You deserve love because you exist. Your value isn't in someone staying with you, but in the place where you never forget yourself. 7. In conclusion, I exist not to stay, but to want to stay. One day you will look at yourself and say, I was born not just to be loved, but to exist. I should be loved not because I won't be abandoned, but because I am worthy of love. I don't beg for love, I share it. If a relationship reduces you, if you give as much as you lose in love, if you live by losing yourself, know this is no longer love. This is the silent scream of a lost child inside you. Listen to that child and say, "This time I will give you not to someone else, but to myself. This time I am here not to make you loved, but to teach you to love yourself." If you're ready, we can move to Chapter 6, what healthy love looks like. Recognition, boundaries, feeling, and freedom. Just say yes to continue. Part 6, what does healthy love look like? Recognition, boundaries, feelings, and freedom, asterisk, asterisk. Introduction. If there is love, why does it hurt? One of the deepest feelings in life is love. But it's strange, even when we are in love, we often hurt, break, and drift away from ourselves. Sometimes what we live under the name of love is neither freedom, nor understanding, nor a peaceful unity. This raises the question, so what does healthy love look like? How do we know if the love we experience is real or just a learned dependency? In this text, we will explore love realistically and from a psychologically healthy perspective, without idealizing it. Healthy love starts with recognition. If a person sees you but does not feel you, they only recognize your physical presence. The first condition of healthy love is recognition. What does this mean? Asterisk, your emotions are heard. Asterisk, what you feel matters. Asterisk, even your small needs inside are valued. In other words, the other person not only sees you, but also takes seriously what you experience together. Healthy love doesn't say, "I love you, but I understand you." If you don't feel forced to explain yourself around your loved one, that is healthy love. 2. Boundaries, distinguishing me and you. In healthy love, people are close, but don't get lost in each other. Love without boundaries means asterisk, excessive interference. Asterisk, self-denial. Asterisk, a togetherness where you and I merge into one person. But healthy love includes this attitude. I am with you, but I don't become you. I exist beside you, but I don't sacrifice myself. I understand you, but I don't forget myself. This boundary does not weaken love, it strengthens it. Because those who don't suffocate each other can breathe freely together. 3. Supporting feelings, the right to be normal. In healthy love, when you express a feeling, asterisk, they don't say, "You're too sensitive." Asterisk, or, "Why are you reacting so much?" Asterisk, or, "What's the big deal?" Instead, they say, "Understand how hard this is for you. That feeling is a part of you too. Your feelings are important to me." Because healthy love provides an emotional safety zone. You can cry, be silent, complain, or be quiet next to your loved one without fear. Healthy love does not want to change your feelings. It accepts them. 4. Freedom, staying because you choose, not because you fear leaving. Some say, "I act this way so they won't leave me." Some say, "I endured a lot just to stay." But in healthy love, staying is a decision made from freedom. Not from fear, not from obligation, but born from love. Healthy love says, "Whether you stay or go, I am here. I'm happy to be with you. but your absence is not my end. I choose you because I want to stay. I am not forced to. Love without freedom is imprisonment. Love that stays with freedom is a true bond. V. What does healthy love do in conflicts? Love is tested not only in good moments, but also in arguments. In healthy love, Astra's conflicts are resolved through dialogue, not silence. Astra's criticism is for understanding, not humiliation. Asterisk, it's not about I am right, but I want to understand you. Because love is not a battle. It's a unity where both sides win. If resentments build up silently, it eats away love from inside. In healthy love, there's emotional honesty. 6. The right to be yourself, without masks, without roles. Healthy love does not tell you to be someone else. In this love, asterisk, you are understood without words. Asterisk, you don't have to fake a smile where you don't feel like it. Asterisk, you don't feel the pressure to prove yourself. Because in this relationship, you are loved just as you are. Love is not a role to play, but a place to find yourself. If you gradually become a stranger to yourself in love, it's not love, it's losing yourself. 7. Support to be wings, not a burden. In healthy love, partners, asterisk, see each other's potential. Asterisk, support each other's success. Asterisk, expand each other's lives. Partners don't become a chain, they become wings. If with someone new, asterisk, feel more confident. Asterisk, grow and develop more. Asterisk, feel freer and more valuable. Then that love is healthy. Conclusion: healthy love or just a familiar pain? Ask yourself, asterisk, do they value me in this love or just need me? Asterisk, do I grow in this love or shrink? Asterisk, do I wear a mask in this love or can I be myself? If the answers bring you calmness and freedom inside, you are in healthy love. Remember, healthy love begins with freedom, grows with understanding, and lives with honesty. Choose the love that grows you, not the one that diminishes you. Live the bond born from freedom, not fear. Because you are here in this life, not only to be loved, but to love healthily. Chapter 8. Fear of rejection and enduring anything rather than being alone with love. Introduction. The silent question: what if love leaves? To be human is to want to be loved. To be felt, chosen, valued. But often this desire turns into fear. What if they leave? What if I get abandoned? What if no one ever loves me again? This fear, the fear of rejection, leads many to stay silent, endure, get stuck, even choose pain over love. But why? Why do we stay silent so much in the name of love? Why are we so afraid of being alone? In this text, we will explore exactly these questions. Being rejected, not just someone leaving, but losing our own value. Why does rejection hurt so much? Because, asterisk, when someone leaves, it feels like they take part of us too. Asterisk, when someone doesn't choose us, we feel worthless. Asterisk, when a relationship ends, it feels like we cease to exist. This means our sense of value is tied to another's behavior. If someone asterisk doesn't want you, asterisk doesn't love you, asterisk doesn't choose you, your brain says, then I am not enough. But the root of this false belief is much deeper. It comes from childhood, from parents, from first experiences of rejection. 2. Fear that starts in childhood. If I'm not good, I'll be alone. If in childhood, parents only loved us when we were good, calm, obedient, we develop the belief. If I don't please someone, they will leave me. A child growing up with this belief. Asterisk overadapts to people as an adult. Asterisk regulates themselves based on others' behavior. Asterisk blames themselves when there is no love. And what do we do with this fear as adults? Even if we are in love, we fear giving ourselves fully. Because being rejected feels like being abandoned all over again. Asterisk, asterisk. Tie-in. If you recognize these in yourself, fear of rejection is controlling you. 1. Over-adapting to the other person. Asterisk always saying yes, hiding your own desires. 2. Being silent. Asterisk afraid to share feelings because you think they will get hurt and leave. 3. Trying to create extra value. Asterisk believing you will be loved if you show yourself as needed. 4. Enduring the other person's behavior. Asterisk tolerating disrespect or neglect to avoid rejection. 5. Lacking courage to end the relationship. Asterisk even though inside you know it's over. 6. Healing. Sometimes rejection is liberation. This may feel hard to hear, but rejection is not always a loss. Sometimes, asterisk rejection is your chance to find yourself where you were exhausted. Asterisk rejection is taking back yourself from someone who doesn't love you. Asterisk rejection is an opportunity to leave love that doesn't value you. Rejection closes a door that was not meant for you. Now is the time to move toward the door that fits you. 7. Regain your value. You are not always meant to be loved. Your worth is not measured by whether someone loves you. True value is asterisk how you treat yourself. Asterisk how comfortable you feel when alone. Asterisk being able to love yourself even when love doesn't come. When you reach this level, you asterisk don't beg those who don't want you. Asterisk don't try to explain yourself to those who don't see you. Asterisk build your confidence on yourself, but you're not a slave to love. Conclusion. Being alone means returning to yourself. Being alone is not a punishment. It is a time to heal. Being alone means finding your home inside yourself, not inside someone else. Love is beautiful, but only when you do not forget yourself. Rejection is painful, but less painful than abandoning yourself. Remember, not every love is for you. Every they left is a loss, but sometimes it's the first step to finding yourself. Every loneliness is not emptiness, it's returning to yourself. If you want, we can move on to Chapter 9. Attachment styles. Our childhood formed love reactions. If you're ready, let's continue. Childhood not only shapes our body, but also lays the foundation of our soul. Sometimes, the experiences of lovelessness and rejection in childhood are so deep that they create an inner child inside us who feels never loved or valued. This child lives within our inner world, and even as adults, their fears and pains affect our lives. 1. What is the inner child? The inner child is the feelings, fears, desires, and traumas left from our childhood hidden inside each of us. As we grow to adapt to the outside world, this child tries to silence and hide its voice. But that voice doesn't disappear, it appears in different areas of our lives, especially in love and relationships. 2. Why does this inner child feel unloved? If in childhood we did not receive the love we needed or felt unloved, the inner child remembers this. Neglect, indifference, or harshness from parents. Feeling rejected. The belief of not being good enough to be loved. Traumas of rejection and abandonment. All these cause the inner child to carry the message, I am not loved. 3. How does this feeling of being unloved affect adulthood? As adults, we have the chance to look at this inner child's fears and heal them. Yet often, we constantly try to prove ourselves in relationships. We work hard to earn the other person's love. Even when love comes, we find it hard to believe. We avoid closeness out of fear of rejection. We lower ourselves out of fear of being unloved. This creates a vicious cycle in love, a dead end. 4. Wounds of the inner child and examples in relationships. Sometimes we always try to change ourselves to be loved, ignore our own needs, even in loving relationships, feel constant anxiety, feel unworthy, and sabotage the relationship. These are the voices of the inner child fearing rejection once again. 5. How to recognize and heal the inner child. 1. Listen to yourself. Take time to hear the voice of your inner child. Recognize its fears and pains. 2. Show self-care. Treat yourself with compassion. Give yourself the love you wanted but didn't get in childhood. 3. Set healthy boundaries. Learn to protect your needs in love relationships. 4. Express emotions. Don't keep fear, sadness, or anger inside. Express them. 5. Seek professional help. Psychotherapy is very helpful to understand and heal the inner child. 6. Loving the inner child, the foundation of healthy relationships. Loving and accepting the inner child is the first step towards mature love. As we love ourselves more, we can give healthier and freer love to others. This process increases self-worth, reduces fears in relationships, enables deeper, more mutual understanding connections. 7. Conclusion. Remember, you're not only a growing physical being. The child living inside you is also you. That child still needs love, attention, and care. See it, listen to it, love it, and you will truly start to be loved. Every moment of life is an opportunity for healing and growth of that inner child. Love begins first as a journey to yourself. Ready to move on to the next chapter? Or do you have any questions? I'm always here.